Good evening. Welcome to the Green School of Nursing and Health Professions 2023 Nursing Convocation Ceremony. I'm Kimberly Dillon White. I'll be serving as your Mistress of Ceremony for this evening's event. Tonight, we are celebrating the BSN graduates from our December 2022, May 2023, and August 2023 classes. To the graduates, congratulations, you've done it. To the family, friends, and mentors here this evening, thank you for your unconditional love, support, and guidance of the graduates throughout their journey. Without you, this would not have been possible. At this time, I would like to invite our Dean, Dr. Patricia Sharpnack, to the podium to share some opening remarks. Good evening. You all cleaned up very nicely. I'm proud of you. To the graduates and colleagues, family, and friends, I'm Dr. Patricia Sharpnack, Dean of the Green School of Nursing and Health Professions, and I warmly welcome you to the 2023 Convocation Ceremony. To the classes of December 2022, May and August 2023, I want to tell you that it has been a privilege to have been a part of your education and formation as a nurse. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments as you receive your nursing pin. First, I would be remiss if I did not recognize family, friends, and loved ones joining us tonight or watching from afar. You are to be acknowledged for the sacrifices you have made and the considerable support you provided, whether it be over the past 15 months or over the 4 years or more to help make this day a reality for your graduates. My nursing faculty, you too have invested in the growth and successes of our graduates. And I wish to recognize and thank you for your commitment to the profession, your thoughtful and creative instruction, your flexibility, and the enduring wisdom you have imparted to students. Thank you for your dedication to excellence in nursing education and practice. Today, we celebrate Convocation during the 2023 Nurses Week. In 1993, the American Nurses Association Board of Directors designated the dates of May 6th through 12th as permanent dates to observe National Nurses Week. So today, on the eve of Florence Nightingale's birthday and International Nurses Day, we celebrate the profession and the sacred work that nurses do each and every day. The entire month of May is considered National Nurses Month. And while a time to celebrate, it is also a time to be reflective of the profession, its roots, and its advancement. We must be mindful of the nurses who have influenced the quality of healthcare by being disruptive innovators. Think about Florence Nightingale and her environmental theory based on 5 points that she believed to be essential to health. While simple thoughts today, at the time she proposed these principles, it was considered revolutionary. She understood that the environment was fundamental to healing, and that was unheard of during the time. There's Sister Jean Ward, a nurse in charge of the premature baby unit at a hospital in England, and she discovered that sunlight cured jaundice, despite convention believing otherwise. Nurse Ada Allen developed something called Shelley's, a collapsing bag of baby bottles to facilitate premature baby feeding and reduce resistance so that preemies didn't have to work so hard to consume milk. You know that Playtex eventually used that idea to create the inner bags for their bottles. A Danish nurse created the ostomy bag, Another nurse created a craft, another the first mannequin, sanitary napkins, the snuggly baby carrier, disposable isolation caps. You get the idea? Nursing history is filled with rebellious nurses who did not allow existing situations to prevent them from being innovative in their efforts to improve patient outcomes. Be proud of your profession and its accomplishments, and get ready to innovate yourselves. Be proud, too, of your education from the Green School of Nursing and Health Professions and Ursuline College. We celebrate more than 75 years of excellence in nursing leadership and education, preparing graduates for the dynamic healthcare system that they will join us on graduation. We are very proud of this heritage and are excited for you as you join this legacy of nursing graduates. Part of what makes Ursuline College a special place to study is the intentional focus on the development of the entire person and the Ursuline character. Being an Ursuline graduate means each of us can live deeply spiritual lives, and that this spirituality affects how we make a difference in the world. During the time you have been with us, we have endeavored to instill in each of you the spirit of Ursuline's College mission and values, a commitment to demonstrate practice excellence, to lead in the profession, to answer the call for advocacy, and to advance health equity. These qualities are now a part of who you are as a nurse, and were achieved not only through your nursing education, but through our foundation in the liberal arts tradition. As a result of your education, you are well prepared to address the challenges facing our communities and society, and you have tools to innovate and create new paths that do not yet exist for nurses. Being champions for change and being of service is central to being a nurse for nerds. You may be a bit nervous about what lies ahead of you, beyond the end text, and to your first position. The reality is that you can only go forward, not backwards. Trust me, you have been prepared for the journey ahead of you. You have all the tools you need to be successful. I want to think of yourself as Dorothy Gale and her 3 companions on their quest to find themselves in the Wizard of Oz. You have the brains to do the rigorous scientific work of nursing, the courage to be a powerful advocate for patients, the heart to do what is right with love and compassion for those you serve. And like Dorothy, you will find that perhaps your desire to get away from Ursuline, that there is no place like home. And that you will fondly remember and appreciate the experiences that you had while you were here as a student. Recently, a graduate from 2022 wrote to me, and I'm going to quote her words. My last few months of male clinic have been awesome. But if there is one thing I always go back to, is how great of a job Ursuline has done in preparing me for the life of an RN. In just a few months, I've been able to take the knowledge and skills that I learned while on school and apply them to the job. Along with this, I was a lot more comfortable and confident going into orientation, and believe this was a direct result of in-person and hands-on clinicals we were exposed to. Just talking with other new grads, I have realized how much of a privilege it was to get the experiences we had with our program, and appreciate all the hard work everyone puts in to make sure we and many others continue to get them. You may have had moments during this program when you have questioned whether or not you made the right choice to come to Ursuline College and become a nurse. The parents in the audience may remember fielding a few teary phone calls from your adult child over the years. Program has been. The workload was significant, and those clinical experiences were not always comfortable or easy. Not to mention the early morning wake-ups, the late night study groups, and the sacrifices you all made that many of your friends and roommates may not have had. I have good news and bad news for you today. The bad news is that the hard work and sacrifices are not over. As you start your first job, you will be expected to continue to learn and develop, work long and sometimes hard hours, miss family holidays, and care for people in critical circumstances. Throughout your career, you will face difficult choices. But here's the good news. Every day, your spirit will be deepened and rewarded by your experiences as a nurse. Patients and families will forever remember your thoughtful judgment and your healing presence. You will find that you live with more purpose and compassion for others because of your appreciation for how unpredictable and short life can be. You will meet interesting people from all walks of life who will enrich you with their stories, sage advice. You will see things that you have never seen before, and you will see things that others are never permitted to see. The enchanting thing is that as you continue to make a difference in the life of your patient, you will be transformed daily into the nurse you are meant to be. Keep this in mind as you show up to work during the first weeks or months of your new job. At times it will be trying and uncomfortable, and you may question your affinity for nursing. Do not lose your way or become discouraged. In those moments, remember that the rewards of the nursing profession will always ultimately outweigh the struggle. Hold on to the reason that you chose to enter this profession, and I promise you that it will get you through the most difficult times. For over 21 years, the profession has been recognized across the globe as the most respected, trusted, and honest profession. Nurses have an exquisite relationship and deep connection with their patients and their families. Nurses wield a significant amount of power to make the patient feel seen, heard, safe, and understood. This is an awesome privilege and responsibility. I will leave you with these words by Susan Gordon, who wrote a poem called Just a Nurse. I'm just a nurse. I just make the difference between life and death. I just have the educated eyes that prevent medical error, injuries, and other catastrophes. I'm just a researcher who helps nurses and physicians do better, safer, and more effective care. I just work in a major teaching hospital, managing and monitoring patients who are receiving experimental cutting-edge treatment. I just educate patients and families on how to maintain their health. I just make the difference between a person staying in their home and going to the nursing home. I'm just a professor of nursing who educates future generations of nurses. I just make the difference between dying in agony and dying with comfort and with dignity. I am just essential to providing the real bottom line of health. Aren't you glad that you just nurse? Take this counsel to heart and starting today, lead and contribute to the profession that officially welcomes you to their ranks. It is with great enthusiasm that I no longer call you my students, but rather my colleagues. Congratulations to each of you, and I wish you many blessings upon your professional journey. And thank you for being a part of our lives here at Ursuline College. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Sharpneck. Now I would like to invite Dr. Catherine LaFontana to the podium to share greetings with you from the Office of the Vice President of Academic Affairs.
I'm delighted to welcome you on behalf of Academic Affairs. As you know, two of our core values at Ursuline are collaboration and student focus. I want to acknowledge all faculty and staff who have collaborated to focus on you and help you achieve your dream of becoming a nurse. Of course, your nursing faculty members played a very important role in nurturing your success, both as instructors and advisors. Many of you took about half your coursework in the liberal arts and sciences, in English, math, biology, chemistry, psychology, philosophy, religious studies, art, history, and music. And I want to welcome you on behalf of those faculty as well. I also want to welcome you on behalf of all the staff who have been dedicated to your success. Many of you were assigned a personal librarian when you came here, and all of you have benefited from the excellent assistance you received from our librarians in doing all of your research projects and papers. You had tutoring and supplemental instruction and workshops from our academic support services. You had a student success coordinator to help you navigate your challenges. And because academic success is always about much more than academics, I also want to welcome you on behalf of our student services staff, student affairs, financial aid, administrators, and everyone else at Ursuline who contributed to your success, either directly or indirectly. We're all so proud of you that you're here today, and we wish you a fulfilling and happy career in the years ahead. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. LaFontana. We will now move to the awards portion of tonight's ceremony. To present the first award, the Dr. Carol Cashin Academic Excellence Award, I would like to invite Amy Sharpneck back to the podium.
The Dr. Carol Cashin Award is given to the graduating student who has achieved the highest GPA in Ursuline nursing courses. Dr. Carol Cashin, Dean Emerita, was Dean for 14 years, longest serving Dean in the history of the School of Nursing. During her tenure as Dean, she established the Math, Science, and Nursing program and the second degree accelerated program. We are fortunate to have her support our school. Unfortunately, she was unable to be here today, but she sent her regards to both graduates and the recipients of this award. For the August 2021 cohort, Shara Lindsay Hogan. For the traditional December 2022 cohort, Natalie Elise Prayer. For the January 2022 second degree accelerated program cohort, Erin Ike. And finally, for the traditional May 2023 cohort, we have a tie. Anya Papadika and Sydney Cashier. And the May 2022 cohort will be recognized at the meeting. Let me finish this slide.
For our next award, the Sister M. Penn-Dolzer Clinical Excellence Award I would like to invite Dr. Bonnie Fellows and Ms. Sandra Mastrodonado to the podium for the award presentation. The Sister M. Penendelzer Award is given for outstanding clinical performance. The Sister M. Penendelzer Award is named in honor of Sister Kennan, the former president of Ursuline College, who was instrumental in bringing the nursing program to Ursuline when St. John's College closed in 1975. This award is presented to someone that has consistently demonstrated excellence in the areas of critical thinking, use of the nursing process, communication, respect to other cultures, leadership, and use of evidence-based practice in some settings. These people have received the following comments from their previous instructors that support these areas of excellence. The recipients of this award are from the August 2021 Second Degree Accelerated Program, Savannah Gerbrock. Savannah couldn't be here with us, but her preceptor said, I had the pleasure of being Savannah's preceptor for MedCert 1 and 2. It was amazing to see her blossom in her nursing career. She exhibited great professionalism in the clinical setting. Savannah became comfortable taking care of and communicating with patients very early on in her clinical course. She had this excitement in her to want to continue to grow in her knowledge of nursing. She showed great empathy towards patients and helped them get through some of the toughest times in their life. I'm beyond proud of the growth she has made. Savannah is going to be an amazing nurse. Patients are lucky to have her watching over them. From the January 2022 Second Degree Accelerated Cohort, Abby Kane-Yanner. Abby has shown exceptional nursing skills throughout her clinical rotation at the Ursuline College Green School of Nursing. During her first CEU clinical rotation in MedCert, she received special recognition from her preceptor, who stated, Abby has gone above and beyond what it means to be a student nurse. She deeply cares for her patients as well as learning more about providing exceptional patient care through her assessments and pharmaceutical skills. She is able to correctly assess which patients need elevated care, whether it be step down or ICU needs. Her work ethic is unmatched by her peers, and she continues to shine positively in every situation. Her patients see her as a breath of fresh air, and her commitment to excellence is only surpassed by her unwavering empathy. It has been a true pleasure to be her preceptor, and I look forward to seeing her career progress as an exceptional nurse. From the traditional December 2022 cohort, I'd like to present Olivia Jones. Olivia is a very well-rounded, enthusiastic, inquisitive, and eager to take on challenge. She sought out to work as a nurse intern in the medical ICU at Metro, and also was consistently prepared for clinical. She displays empathy and communicates well with patients and families in a way that they can best understand. The next award goes to Grace Klinger. Grace is from the traditional May 23 cohort. In her junior year, Grace Klinger developed a close relationship with one of her patients. The patient was only in her 20s and had a rare autoimmune disorder that kept her hospitalized for 6 months straight. Even if it was not Grace's turn to care for this patient, you could find Grace checking in on her or taking her off the unit to Starbucks, outside to the farmer's market, or just to get some fresh air and a change of scenery. I had the pleasure of meeting this patient a few times during my rounding. This is actually her instructor's meeting. She wanted to go to nursing school because of all the excellent care she has received, and cited Grace as one of her inspirations. Toward the end of the semester, the patient took a bad turn and ended up being transferred off her unit to the ICU. You could find Grace sacrificing her breaks to go down to the ICU to sit with the patient and comfort her while she was intubated and then traced. I am happy to report the patient made a full recovery and is back home, and you can thank Grace for a part of her recovery. I can say for certain that this patient will never forget Grace's kindness. I'd like to invite Dean Patricia Sharpnack back to the podium to present the Dean Patricia A. Sharpnack Nursing Leadership Award.
Thank you. This award is very important to me because dynamic leadership skills in nursing are required of all nurses to enter the profession. This award is given to those about to graduate who have demonstrated sustained servant leadership throughout their time in the program. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding leaders. The recipients for the August 2021 cohort, SF cohort, is Ajanel Lydia Chiona Rose. From the traditional December 2022 Odessa street sequence. From the January 2022 Secondary Accelerated Program cohort, Rebecca Ann Miller. From the traditional May 2023 cohort, Jamie Eleanor Hager. And the May 2022 cohort recipient will be announced at a later.
Would now like to invite Mrs. Connie Rooney, Mrs. Laura Church to the podium for the presentation of the Maternal Child Nursing Award. The Maternal Child Award goes to the persons that exhibit high levels of compassion for the very vulnerable populations of women and children, while also managing the needs of their families. This forces the nurse to look beyond the patient as an individual, but more as a part of a bigger unit, a unit that presents quite possibly a whole different set of issues. The students receiving this award have demonstrated in their words and actions a thorough understanding, appreciation, and level of competence in this specialty area that goes above and beyond the expectations. This year, the awards go to, from the December 2022 traditional student cohort, Natalie Gray. From the May 2023 traditional cohort, Kaylee Bordelon.
And from the May 22 accelerated cohort, Mr. Taylor DePaul.
For our next award, I would like to welcome Mrs. Connie Bruning back to the podium, as Dr. Jennifer Johnson and Dr. Phyllis Trump could not be with us this evening for the presentation of the Community Health Nursing Award.
Hello again. I am sharing with you the words that Dr. Johnson and Dr. Cronk had planned to share with you would they be able to meet with you. This award is given to a student who demonstrates outstanding abilities in community health nursing. In population health, we define communities as a group of people sharing common interests, needs, resources, and environment in interrelating and interacting groups of people with shared needs and interests. From DeMarco Healy Walsh, 2020. Communities are complex systems where social, political, ecological, environmental, and physical constructs blend or overlap to ultimately shape and define the community. In the Green School of Nursing, students learn to assess their communities and identify areas for improvement and plan interventions to address the community's needs. Students learn to enlist the community as a partner in the change process by identifying stakeholders, leaders, and community members, and engage them in advocacy for the community. This advocacy can take many shapes, from changing policy, regulation, accessibility, or even societal attitudes and values. I am proud to present the Community Health Nursing Award to two recipients this year. Alicia Austin. Alicia has an eye toward policy change and may even engage in the big T of policy by seeking to represent her community in the political arena. Alicia has a desire to return home, create a firm grounding for her nursing career, and then see how she can evoke positive change to improve the health and well-being of her community. Someday we may look up and say, I know Congresswoman Austin. Our other recipient is Grace Mandalagmi. Grace also has a desire to return home and improve the health and healthcare structure within her community. Grace seeks to take her knowledge and apply it to the benefit of her community, especially as it pertains to the care and care options of the elderly. She sees the potential to improve health outcomes and quality of care for elders. Grace truly demonstrates a heart for giving back to her community.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Denise Crowther to the podium for the presentation of the Psychiatric Mental Health Nursing Award.
We have two recipients for this award. One is from the second degree accelerated program. That is Melanie Beniniero. Just a little bit about her. She was always interested in mental health nursing and looked forward to this sort of phase. She excelled in mental health clinical according to her clinical practice. Melanie is currently practicing mental health nursing as a registered nurse. All right, second recipient is from our May 2023 class, traditional class, Jennifer Bridgeforth. She comes to clinical each day with a smile on her face and puts her personal life to the side. She really takes the time to sit and listen to patients' stories and background and what got them to this point in their lives as a patient. Jennifer is able to relate to her patients' psychosocial needs and can help them from an objective point of view. Jennifer has overcome and sacrificed so much already to get to where she is for her patients.
I would now like to invite Ms. Joy Caldwell to the podium for the presentation of the GCNA Graduating Senior Award.
Hello, everybody. This award is called the Faces of Care Award, and it goes to Faith Jiho. Faith is a dedicated student who has excelled as a leader during her time in Ursuline. In the student nurses of Ursuline College as president this academic year and as the Go Red Chair for both 2021 and 2022. In 2022, we raised over $1,700 for women's heart health. While an excellent leader for her classmates, Faith has also represented Ursuline College at the state level, serving as the Health Policy and Advocacy Director for the Ohio Student Nurses Association. Wanting to understand the factors that impact student nurse involvement in the professional organizations, Faith completed an honors project in which she partnered with the National Student Nurses Association, surveying nursing students around the nation. She presented her findings at the Midwest Nursing Research Society Conference in March and the National Student Nurses Annual Conference in April. Over the last 4 years at Ursuline College, Faith has led her peers with grace and determination. She is willing to go above and beyond to help others, and she is passionate about the profession of nurse.
We'd now like to invite Dr. Laura Goliath to the podium for the presentation of the Winona Grenewald Award.
Good evening, everyone. The Iota Psi chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International presents an award to an outstanding graduating senior or seniors who are members of Iota Psi and have been involved in professional and community activities. It is with great pleasure that the Iota Psi chapter bestows this prestigious award to two outstanding BFM students, both from the second degree accelerated program. They have not only successfully navigated a rigorous program with high academic and clinical performance achievement, they have also contributed in many important ways to leave their mark, which serve to help their peers and advance the program here at the Green School of Nursing and Health Professions. Here are just some of the ways. Recent inductees in the Iota Psi chapter of Sigma Theta Tau Nursing Premier Honorarium Society. They have also been active and participating members of the Student Advisory Council during their time here. They have developed a mentoring program, Accelerated to Accelerated Students, and it is a valuable addition. And the words of Dr. Bonnie Fellows, Accelerated Program Coordinator, is still strong today. Other words used to describe these two students, almost graduates: poised, professional, giving, leaders, exceptional. The 2023 Iota Psi chapter of the Sigma Theta Tau International Award recipients are Kara, Lindsay Copeland, and Olivia McQuaid.
I would now like to invite Dr. Paulette Ball and Ms. Kayla Childs to the podium for the presentation of the Lillian Ball Memorial Scholarship in Nursing. Established by Dr. Paulette Ball in memory of her mother and the compassionate care she received from an Ursuline graduate. This award is presented to a student who demonstrated a strong commitment to providing holistic and compassionate care to patients and their families. This year's recipient is one of our Aspire Scholars, Xavion Polak. Ms. Kayla Childs was our recipient of the Lillian Ball Memorial Scholarship last year and is our graduating senior this year. I would now like to invite Mrs. Noel Santa Zibecki to the stage for presentation of the Santa Scholarship. The Santa Scholarship is in memory of Jack and Angela Santa, whose generous hearts made a difference to others. The Santa Scholarship is designated to assist students in achieving their goal of becoming a nurse. This year's recipients, both from the December traditional 2022 graduating class, are Nia Diane Myhan, and Amelia Francis Vito. We'd like to invite Ms. Sandra Mastrodonato back to the podium for the presentation of the Places of Care Award. This award is given to a senior nursing student who demonstrates outstanding nursing care. And the proud recipient is Jacqueline Lemus. She is born to Latino immigrants. Clevelander Jacqueline Lemus is a married bilingual first-generation college student who volunteers as an interpreter for other immigrant families so their voices are heard. Her mission is to have more nurses look and sound like her to improve patient advocacy. The 23-year-old PhD nursing assistant, who also works 2 additional jobs to support her BSN studies, will continue advocating for non-English speakers as a pediatric ER nurse at Rainbow Babies after graduation. Jacqueline has had her challenges, but has met them with ease and grace. She has had a strong and steady presence, very focused on her studies. She has shown tremendous growth, and what she has learned she brings to the bedside, caring for patients. Like to quote one of her instructors, Mrs. Pfeiffer, she came to her junior year shy and unsure of herself, but by the end of the semester, she was spot on with her head-to-toe assessments, recognizing red flags, and understanding what nursing interventions were appropriate for her patients. Her clinical instructor would always brag about how well she did in clinicals. She would find opportunities for growth and always be busy on her feet, caring for others and other patients on the unit. Congratulations, Jacqueline. We'd now like to invite Ms. Ebony Hardy to the podium for the presentation of the Sister Edith M. Bailey Award.
Good evening, everyone. The Sister M. Edith Bailey CSA Award is given to the graduated senior registered nurse who, while pursuing a BSN, has demonstrated excellence in professional nursing. This year's recipient is Ms. Kimberly Byrne. I nominated Ms. Byrne for the Sister M. Edith Bailey CSA Award for the 2022-23 academic year. As an RN BSN student, Ms. Byrne completed her pre-licensure education at Fire College. While working in clinical research at Cleveland Clinic Children's Hospital, she maintained a GPA of 3.78. She also helped lead her family during the pandemic, supported her children that were in high school and college, and graduated with her BSN in December of 2022. She has recently been accepted to our Master's of Nursing program at Ursuline College, where she's actively taking classes in the Family Nurse Practitioner program. This Byrne is a pleasant person to work with, maintains a positive outlook, asks questions, and is driven towards excellence. Some of her current and previous responsibilities at Cleveland Clinic include conducting clinical trials by recruiting subjects, obtaining consent, recording adverse effects, and completing case reports for submission to sponsors and pharmaceutical companies. So I'd like to say congratulations to Ms. Byrne.
right for our class speakers. We'll hold off on our class speakers until after the beginning section of our ceremony. But now I would like to honor the students who have graduated with BSN honors by completing a variety of projects within their clinical areas and areas of interest. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all have been recognized. I ask that you please hold your applause until all are standing. Haley Ann Bordelon, Faith Evelyn Jiho, Savannah Nadine Gerbach, Kara Lindsay Copan, Bridget Grace Larock, Juliana Marie Mangano, Olivia McQuay, and Hannah Marie Ringo. Congratulations. I would now like to invite Dr. Laura Molia back to the podium for recognition of our Sigma Global Nursing Excellence Iota Psi Chapter BSN inductees. Sigma is the International Honor Society for Nursing. The following graduating seniors were inducted into Ursuline College's Iota Psi Chapter. Please, I will ask you to stand and remain standing, and we will hold our applause and celebrate everything at the end. Mohima Akhtar, Emily Rose Burke, Kaylee Ann Bordelon, Jeremy P. Caldwell, Allison Ann Dupont, Kaylee Michelle Del Santer, Emily Lawton, Faith Evelyn Yeho, Savannah Nadine Gerbach, Yuhi Wan, Lynette Shager, Jordan Aubrey King, Kira Lindsay Cohen, Jill Louise Kramer, Juliana Marie Logano, Olivia McQuaid, Alyssa Ray Punis, Anol Navarro Oboba, Aaron Matthew Pearl, Alexandra Lane Pignatello, Natalie Elise Prey, Hannah Rio, Hannah Marie Ringo, and Kimberly D. Stewart. Congratulations. We'd like to invite Ms. Joy Caldwell back to the podium to recognize the students that were part of the National Student Nurses Association. If you can stand when I say your name, and then we'll hold the applause till the end. Faith Evelyn Jiho, Brianna Nicole Mahalik, Dynasty Sade Addy, Kaylee Ann Bordelon, Haley Michelle Del Santer, Jordan Aubrey King, Cara Lindsay Copen, Juliana Marie Logano, Olivia McQuay, Alexandra Elaine Pignatello, and Malika Jasleen Rucker. Now we will move to the pinning of our graduates. Dynasty Addie is being pinned by her father, Larry Addie. Thank you for being an amazing support system and showing up for me no matter the circumstance. I would not have made it through nursing school without you. Mohima Akhtar, being pinned by her father, Mohammed Manwar Ali. Thank you, Amu and Abu, for the true unconditional and forgiving love you both show me every day. Thank you for never clipping my wings and always supporting all my dreams. Emmanuel Omoa is being pinned by his American family, Arlene Chalia. To my beloved family, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your unwavering support and encouragement throughout my journey. Autumn Urigi is being pinned by her father, Daniel Urigi. Thank you for supporting me through nursing school. Alicia Austin is being pinned by her sister, Akela Austin. Dear sister, thank you for being my rock and pillar of strength throughout my nursing school journey. Your love and support have made all the difference, and I will always be grateful for having you by my side. Stephanie Baker is being pinned by her father, Doug Baker. Thank you to my loved ones, my therapist, and my antidepressants for getting me through nursing school. Luz Barranco Barbosa is being pinned by her fiance, John Zualaga. I am incredibly grateful to God for granting me this achievement and to my loved ones for their unwavering love and support throughout this beautiful journey. To my cohort, it's been an honor to rock this journey with you. Autumn Baxter is being pinned by her mother, Leslie Baxter. Thank you to my family and friends for supporting me during my journey through nursing school. Haley Bordelon is being pinned by her mother, Terry Bordelon. Thank you for all your love and support throughout nursing school and every day before that. I love you to the moon and back. Amber Lynn Raquel is being pinned by her mother, Jill Raquel. Mom and Dad, thank you for giving me the endless love and encouragement I needed to follow my dreams. Jennifer Bridgeforth is being pinned by her daughter, Sierra Bridgeforth. So many times I wanted to give up, but I made a promise to my mom, and I never break a promise. Although she's not here to thank for believing in me, all the members of my family that supported me are. Thank you all, and I love you. Abby Kuminer is being pinned by her father, David Kuminer. I would like to thank my parents, David and Shelley, for their unconditional love and support in my education, career, and growth. Your hard work and dedication inspires me every day, and I could not have done this without you. Allison Capone is being pinned by her sister-in-law, Marissa Terrigno. Thank you to my family for all your support, especially my mother, sister-in-law, and my wonderful son. Sydney Cashier is being pinned by her father, Nicholas Cashier. Thank you to those who continue to show me endless love and support throughout my nursing. Jason Chappell is being pinned by his wife and toddler, Catherine and Molly Chappell. I want to thank my loving wife and supportive family for helping give me strength through the program. I also want to thank my beautiful baby girl for inspiring me to start a career in the PICU. Kayla Childs is being pinned by her mother, Monique Jackson. Thank you for giving me the endless love and encouragement I needed to follow my dreams. Christina Moreno is being pinned by her father, Angelo Moreno. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being there through the best and worst times of this adventure. From almost failing chemistry first semester to passing my NCLEX in February. P.S. Don't worry, I'm making the big bucks now. Olivia Deschamont is being pinned by her mother, Esme Deschamont. Thank you to my parents, my godmother, my family, and dear friends for always encouraging me and keeping me going during the journey. I love you all. Haley Michelle Del Santer is being pinned by her mother, Michelle Del Santer. Thank you to my friends and family for all the support these last 4 years. I love you all. Taylor Dibble is being pinned by his wife, Audrey Dibble. I'm so grateful for my wife and children. They have made me who I am and inspire me every day. Emily Dowden is being pinned by her husband, Wendell Hernandez. Thank you for always believing in me, encouraging me, and supporting me through this journey. Te amo, demasiado. Maya Ducksworth is being pinned by her mother, Jacqueline Howard. Your faith, love, and support are never ending. I did it. Thank you, Mommy. Alyssa Rose Evans is being pinned by her mother, Jamie Evans. I'd like to thank my family for their unwavering support throughout my college career. Uludia Daurina Karen is being pinned by her mother, Sheila A. Beeteren. Thank you to my mom and dad for showering me with love and support through every endeavor. Thank you to Roger for being there every step of the way. Benita Gosmere is being pinned by her Ohio mom, Elizabeth Rowe. I thank my family and friends for all of their support during this 15-month journey. I would also like to give a big thank you to all of the nursing professors who have made this 15-month journey successful. It wouldn't have been possible without all of your outstanding service and dedication. Faith Jiho is being pinned by her friend, Evie McKellar. Thank you for being so supportive and encouraging throughout nursing school. I'm so grateful that we became friends through snow. Ari Grace being pinned by her aunt, Sharon Swanson. One of the hardest journeys made 10 times easier because of my family. Thanks for being me, or my #1 fans. I love y'all. Jamie Hager is being pinned by her mother, Amy Jo Hager. Thank you, moms, for all your love and support during nursing school. You were always there when I need you most. Julie Paul, being pinned by her fiance, Jackson McDiffit. Thank you to my fiance, friends, and family who were patient and encouraged me throughout my time in nursing school. In times of self-doubt and struggle, they believed I could. Christy Lee Hendricks, being pinned by her mother, Nadine Campbell. First, I would like to give a special thank you to my mom, Nadine, for all the love and support and being my motivational force. Secondly, thank you to Sunny and Christopher, my dad, as well as my siblings and family and friends, for all the encouragement and love during nursing school. We did it. Jordan Hessler is being pinned by her mother, Jody Hessler. Thank you for your constant love and support throughout nursing school and beyond. Tawanje Hudson. Being pinned by her sister, Dontrell Hainsworth. Lord, order my steps as I enter into this field to do your work. Bless my hands as I promise to do no harm, advocate, and protect my patients. Lynette Yeager is being pinned by her husband, Robert Yeager. Thank you for supporting me on my journey to becoming a nurse. I could not have done it without your love and support. Nova Cheyenne Jolly. By her mother, Isha Jacobs. Thank you to my family for always believing in me and encouraging me to follow my dreams. Kayla Capel is being pinned by her father, Greg Capel. Thank you to my family, Santino, friends, and professors for your unwavering support with the success of my education and professional development as I enter the nursing vocation. Thank you to my classmates who emulate compassion, resilience, and kindness in every encounter. It is an honor to have embarked on this journey with you. Jordan King is being pinned by her sister, Peyton Hill. Thank you for your support and for giving me continuous motivation throughout these past 4 years. Kara Copan is being pinned by her father, Mike Copan. Thank you so much for all of your support throughout nursing school. I could not have done it without you. Anya Kopervicka is being pinned by her best friend, Sofia Biagovic. My family and friends, thank you for your unconditional selflessness, love, and support that have helped me to be successful. I am so grateful for the sacrifices you have made and the love I feel every day in my heart from my family in Serbia. Jill Louise Kramer, being pinned by her fiance, Nate Francis. I owe so much gratitude to my fiance, Nate, my parents, John and Kelly, and my brother Luke for all the support these last 15 months. Love you all. Nicolette Sierra Crocker, being pinned by her mother, Janet Crocker. Thank you to all the strong women in my life who have supported me in my journey through nursing school. Haley La Barbera, being pinned by her grandmother, Kathy Cates. Thank you for always being there for me and rooting me on throughout nursing school. I love you, Grandma. Your support means the world to me. Jacqueline Lemus is being pinned by her clinical instructor, Ildiko Yerbe. Por mi familia, con su amor, apoyo y sacrificio, lo he logrado esto es para ustedes y por ustedes. Gracias por el apoyo incondicional. Lo logramos. Juliana Langano, being pinned by her mother, Michelle Langano. Mom, thank you for being my best friend through nursing school. You have taught me to never give up and to follow my dreams, no matter how big. Love you to the moon and back. Amanda Brooke Luke is being pinned by her mother, Brooke Luke. Mom, Dad, Sissy, and Pam, Movenis, Christine, and my cohorts. Thank you for all your love and support during nursing school. I couldn't have done it without you. Marianne Maddox is being pinned by her husband, Michael Maddox. I appreciate your selflessness and support throughout this journey. Grace Majalabe, being pinned by her husband, Dorotoya Ibidoja. I am grateful to God for his grace and enablement all the way. My dear husband, children, and loved ones, thank you for your love, patience, and support. To my professors, instructors, and colleagues, I'm thankful for all your help and guidance. Brianna Mahalik is being pinned by her mother, Tanya Mahalik. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for pushing me to be my best. I love you so much. Becky Miller, being pinned by her son, Brandon Miller. A huge thank you to my husband, children, parents, and classmates for their amazing support, love, humor, and encouragement. You helped define who I am. I love you all beyond measure. Peace, K. Mutibawa. Being pinned by your preceptor and friend, Sheila Jo Bird. My husband, Paul, daughter Divine, Sheila, my rock, my friends, my extended family. Thank you so much for all your sacrifice, love, and support during my nurses. Nia Myhan is being pinned by her older sister and Ursuline graduate, Aisha Myhan. My support, my ally, my entertainment, my critic, my biggest fan, and my best friend. You repeatedly went above and beyond for me through this entire journey in so many different ways. My big sister, you are my number one. Thank you for everything. Zachary Nara, being pinned by his mother, Bobby Joe Nara. Thank you to my family, for the love and support through this chapter of my life. Mama, you are forever my hero. Julia Narstead is being pinned by her mother, Shelley Narstead. Mom and Dad, thank you for all the love and support during nursing school. I couldn't have done it without you. Sylvia Nakasita is being pinned by her fiance. Namuso Akapan. I would like to thank my family, especially my fiance and children. I have been away from home, but your love, sacrifice, and support has enabled me to achieve my dream. I would like to appreciate Dr. Fellows, Ms. Fabo, Ms. Lester, and Ms. Kendra Duran for all the support that you have given throughout my school. Tina Narmitala is being pinned by her mother, Jean Hamilton. Dear Jean, the love, care, and support you have shown me throughout my career journey have made all the difference. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you. Taylor Norris, being pinned by her mother, Jennifer Dominici. Thank you for always being there to support and love me through everything. Love you, Mom. Uname Ubaro Uba. Being pinned by her mother, Cynthia Ubukaba. Thank you to God, my family, and friends for your encouragement, love, and support during these last 15 months. Taylor Haystack is being pinned by her mother, Shailene Haystack. It is only the beginning. Jipal Patel being pinned by her mother, Twinkle Patel. First, I would like to thank my family, boyfriend, friends, and classmates for their constant support and motivation. I would also like to thank my instructors and professors for putting the hard work into me. I wouldn't have done it without your encouragement and support. It was a real roller coaster ride. We did it. Thank you. Alexandra Elaine Vitello, being pinned by her mother, Anita Beninato. Thank you, Mom, for understanding me like no one else, loving me with all your heart, always being there for me. I love you. Erin Pike, being pinned by her mother, Lynn Spence. Thank you to my parents for your continuous love and support. I could not have done this without you. Hannah Noelle Joseph is being pinned by her mother, Kelly Joseph. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting me where I am today. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you both. Latanya Pugh is being pinned by her mother, Minnie Johnson. Thank you so much for believing in me and your encouraging words of motivation. We did it. Natalie Prey is being pinned by her mother, Gina Prey. Thank you to my family and friends who have helped me all throughout nursing school. Yasmin Ramos is being pinned by her friend and supporter away from home, Ellie Grossman. I appreciate this opportunity to receive this pin and involve myself in this educational milestone. Thank you to everyone who has provided support during this journey. Melissa Reed is being pinned by her husband, Cullen Reed. Your love, support, and encouragement give you the strength to keep pushing forward. I am forever grateful for you. Thank you for being there each step of the way. Amaya Reyes, being pinned by her nursing instructor, Dr. Laura Goliak. Thank you for your support during my experience in nursing school. I could not have done it without you. Samantha Richards, being pinned by her mother, Cindy Richards. Thank you to my wonderful family for the endless love and support during nursing school. I wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for you guys. Hannah Lee Reel is being pinned by her mother, Diane Reel. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. You were there supporting me every step of the way, no matter how ugly it got. And I'm so appreciative and truly lucky to have you in my life. Hannah Rico is being pinned by her clinical instructor, Ildiko Yuryev. Thank you to my parents, boyfriend, instructors, and classmates for supporting me throughout this program. Amelia Rito is being pinned by her mother, Emily Rito. I would like to thank all of my family and friends who supported me through my journey, but a special thanks to my mom, who has been the best role model. I wouldn't have been able to become a nurse I am without you. PJ Rowe is being pinned by his spouse, Some Kwan. Thank you for being my family, my inspiration, and my guiding star. I love you and dedicate this achievement to you. Malika Jasmine Rucker. By her brother, Terrence Rucker. First and foremost, I would like to give a special thank you to my brothers, Terrence and Anthony, for all the love, prayers, support, and not to mention the late night talks to cheer me on when I felt like giving up. This journey hasn't been an easy one, but through it all, I made it. Kimberly Russ is being pinned by Laura Russ. Thank you to my family for supporting me and going back to school to achieve my dreams. I would never have been able to get through nursing school without your love and support. Love you. Stephanie Salazar is being pinned by her boyfriend, Zachary Dees. Thanks for putting up with me during nursing school. I love you. Antal Silva is being pinned by his mother, Mrs. Silva. Thank you for always being there and supporting me. Selena Silveria is being pinned by her mother, Sonia Gomes. To my family and fiance, thank you for all your love and support during nursing school. Jessica Lynn Slansky, being pinned by her father, Joe Slansky. Thank you for all your support during nursing school. I couldn't have done it without you. Tyler Steins is being pinned by his grandmother, Donna Steins. Thank you to my family, peers, and instructors for the tremendous support throughout this nursing program. Nizani Stevenson is being pinned by her son, Tyson Burden. I did this all while raising a son and being pregnant with another, just to show them that the sky is the limit. This is for Tyson and Kobe. Odessa Streetsy, being pinned by her father, Pat Streetsy. Thank you, Ursuline Academics and Athletics, for giving me the opportunity to study and play soccer, all while making the most amazing relationships with people I can now call family. Thank you to my coaches, professors, and mentors for always believing in and pushing me to strive for greatness. And most of all, thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting my dreams from a distance. And 224. Yolanda Thomas is being pinned by her sister, Lakeisha Thomas. Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. To my sister Lakeisha, brother Carrie, brother Second Cleveland Fire Station 6, and Dean Sharpneck, thank you for making a valuable contribution to my life. I am grateful for your support. Julia Turk, being pinned by her mother, Jeanette Turk. Thank you for being my voice of reason and for your unconditional support. I love you. Obehi Uyasharia is being pinned by her mother, Sakanat Uyasharia. I would like to thank everyone here with me today for supporting and encouraging me all throughout nursing school and the NCLEX. Maria Belton, being pinned by her father, Michael Belton. Thank you to my family who have always supported me throughout this journey. I could not have done it without you. Erica Whitten, being pinned by her mother, Siobhan Whitten. Mom, you are the best in the whole world. Thank you for all your love and support. I love you. Alvin Young is being pinned by Chief Nursing Officer and mentor, Terry Murray. Thank you for being my beacon of light when I was your clinical tech, even through the darkness of the COVID pandemic, and for encouraging me to take up nursing to raise my light for others. I look forward to exploring nursing as your nursing team. Bailey Brand is being pinned by Tracy Brand. Thanks to my family and fellow students. Olivia McQuaig, being pinned by Murray McQuaig. Thank you to my family and friends. Congratulations, graduates. To our student reflections. At this time, I would like to invite from the December 2022 class, Mazzani Stevenson to the podium.
Hi, everyone. Wow, we are reaching here. Can you believe it? It's been such a long journey, but nevertheless, we are finally here. I'm sure we all have long nights of studying, arriving at school hours early to take an exam, to get some last minute studying in, soften our grades and doing calculations to see what we'll get just to reach a certain percentage. I'm sure we have all been there. The tears after taking a hard test and feeling like we were all gonna fail, but we did it, and we are a select few. One would say nursing school was easy, but that would be a bid. We all have transformed through this process. I remember having my very first clinical immune year to touch my first patient. Coming into a new challenging environment where there were no familiar faces and unaware of the amazing bonds that I would eventually create. Now we all are branching off into our own individual journeys, and I'm so proud of everyone. Don't forget, today is the day that we all have worked our butts off for. Today is a day of celebration and showing gratitude to those who have put up with our cranky movement, our nonstop craving for Starbucks, and even the methodical way that we watch healthcare shows in an attempt to make the right diet. We've accomplished so much, and we don't have to stop there. This commitment has already shown us that we are capable of accomplishing our goals. I hope all of us here today can take this personal accomplishment as an example of how anything is truly possible when we put our minds to it. Let us take each new problem on with confidence, strength, and poise, and knowing that we achieve great heights and are equipped with the necessary tools to tackle our future. And happy birthday this week.
Thank you, Ms. Ani. I'd now like to invite from the August 2021 cohort, Olivia McQuaid.
Dear fellow graduates, faculty members, family, and friends, it is with great pleasure and honor that I stand here today to represent the August 2021 SSEP cohort on this momentous occasion. As we gather here to celebrate the culmination of our nursing journey, I cannot help but reflect on the challenges and achievements that we have experienced. Ursuline has equipped us with the tools and knowledge to embark on our careers as nurses. When given the choice, the answer is always airway, breathing, or circulation. Massage the fundus. Never leave your patient. If there's a reaction, stop the infusion. Instead of asking why, try saying, tell me more about that. In addition, and maybe more importantly, we've learned how to care for patients, how to make clinical judgments, how to manage different types of illnesses, and how to navigate the complexities of the healthcare system. We have learned how to advocate for our patients and their families, and how to be a voice for the voiceless. We have also learned how to work as a team, recognizing that each of us brings unique skills and perspectives to the table. One of the highlights of our nursing school journey has been building relationships and lifelong friendships with all of you. We all come from very different backgrounds, and we all chose to pursue nursing for different reasons. But we all ended up here at Ursuline, and I don't think we could have done this without each other's support. From late night study sessions in the library, to countless group chat messages and email threads, to acting as mock patients for each other, to debriefs during lunch breaks, on the triumphs and tribulations experienced during clinical, we all had each other's back. And this is exactly what nursing is about, being there for one another during times of need. Our journey does not end here. As we enter the workforce, we are poised to make a significant impact on the healthcare system and the patients we serve. We must continue to grow, learn, and adapt to the ever-evolving healthcare landscape. We must continue to advocate for our patients and for the nursing profession. We must strive to provide patient-centered care that is evidence-based and informed by the latest research and technology. We must be the change makers and innovators for tomorrow. As we move forward in our careers, let us remember the values that have brought us to this point: compassion, empathy, respect, and dedication. Let us also remember the sacrifices of those who have supported us along the way, our families, friends, and loved ones, who have encouraged us and stood by us the long hours of study and clinical practice. Let us thank our faculty members for their dedication and mentorship. And let us thank our patients who have entrusted us with their care and taught us valuable lessons. So, my fellow graduates, let us go out into the world with confidence, compassion, and a commitment to making a difference. Congratulations on this tremendous achievement. You did it.
Thank you, Olivia. From our January 2022 forward, I would like to invite Rebecca Ann Miller.
Good evening. My name is Becky Miller, and I was elected by my amazing peers at January 2022 cohort. So first and foremost, a huge thank you to my fellow classmates for entrusting me to speak on their behalf tonight. It is truly an honor and a privilege to represent each and every one of you. Thank you to Dean Sharpak, who continues to blaze trails for current and future nurses. And thank you to all the staff at Ursuline who make attending this college a possibility. 528 days ago, each of us sat at different locations around the country and perhaps around the world. And we met each other for the very first time over Zoom. It was exhilarating and intimidating. But a few short weeks later, we all made our way to Little Pepper Pike, Ohio. And this is where we would begin our nursing journey. 40 people from all walks of life met as strangers, and together we walked into the unknown. Do you remember our first classes? The awkward moments? You weren't sure if it was more uncomfortable working with somebody you didn't know or admitting that you had no idea how to find a blood pressure. Did you have an experience in one of your clinical rotations that left an impact on you? Perhaps an event with a patient or a fellow nurse. These experiences help shape us as students and as future nurses. Over the past 15 months, we learned and we grew in more ways than we ever imagined. You each opened up your arms, your minds, and your hearts to each other. We learn together, fail together, laugh together, and maybe even cry together. Throughout this nursing program, you have proven that you can do anything you put your mind to. You have the strength, resilience, drive, and grit to turn your dreams into a reality. Don't ever lose sight of that. As you continue with your life journey, please always remember to be true to yourself. Do not let anybody define who you are. Embrace the good and the bad, live without regrets, and chase every dream that your heart desires. If you ever get to a point where you don't like where your life is headed, then pivot. Pivot until you find a direction that fulfills your soul. Friends, this is your book, your journey. And Ursuline was just one small chapter of your very personal, beautiful life story. Regardless of the path you each take tomorrow, after tomorrow's graduation ceremony, please know you have each left an imprint of yourselves on one another. And as you enter the nursing profession, spread your sparkle to inspire all other nurses. We are forever a nursing family. Congratulations to all the nursing graduates. I hope each and every one of you enjoy this momentous evening tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Becky. We'd like to invite Faith Evelyn G. Hope from the May 2023 cohort.
Hello, everyone. I would like to start off by thanking students, faculty, and family and friends for attending this event, which recognizes our accomplishments and the transition from students to nurses. I would also like to thank my cohort for nominating me to speak, as it is truly an honor to do so. I want to congratulate all of us on our accomplishments, especially going to nursing school during such an unprecedented time. Halfway through the second semester of our freshman year, the world shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We began our clinical rotations later that year in the height of the pandemic. Healthcare, many nurses told me this is not how nursing is. Healthcare workers were facing unsafe conditions, reusing PPE, feeling overworked, and witnessing far too many deaths. It was scary to see, especially as a student. Many of us found ourselves wondering, is this what we really want to do? Nevertheless, we persisted, we saw the beauty of the profession, despite the harsh reality. Nurses truly are the backbone of healthcare, and the pandemic continues to prove this to be true. As graduates of Ursuline College's Green School of Nursing, we are seen as well educated and prepared for the job. I encourage everyone to remember this and uphold this standard, especially as they prepare to enter the workforce. Whether you are speaking to a member of the general public or a nurse manager, they are immediately impressed when you state that you went to Ursuline for nursing. One of my relatives was hospitalized a few years ago, and he had nothing but positive things to say about his experience with the nurse. He told me, whenever I had an exceptional nurse, I would ask them where they went to school, and the answer was always Ursuline. We should be proud to be part of this legacy. I was recently gifted a book titled Your First Year as a Nurse. The author, Donna Cardillo, has been a nurse for over 25 years. She states, "It is my conclusion that there is no profession more noble on the planet. I have never once been bored or at a loss for something new and different to do, and I've always felt that I was making a difference and contributing to the world in a positive and impactful way. As a nurse, the options are endless. I know each and every one of us will be making a positive impact on the lives of others, whether we are employed in an ICU, working in a doctor's office, named as the CNO of a hospital, or even serving as the president of a major nursing organization. Finally, I would like to recognize the faculty that has made this all possible for us, as well as our family and friends for their support. We would not be standing here today if it weren't for you. Class of 2023, I'm beyond proud of our accomplishments, and I know we will all be exceptional nurses who will achieve great things. Congratulations.
Thank you, Faith. Would like to invite Taylor Dibble from the May 2022 cohort for his reflection.
Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Congratulations to everyone with awesome achievement. I think we would deserve another round of applause. I could not be more grateful to be associated with such a remarkable group of individuals. It's a shame that I'm only speaking for a few minutes because I could continue on for days talking about how wonderful each members of my cohort are. I'm continuously motivated and inspired by each of you and feel privileged to have been one of them. Thank you for your continuous support and encouragement, and I look forward to seeing the amazing things that each of you will accomplish. As a huge Lord of the Rings and Tolkien fan, I feel obliged to share. One of my favorite quotes is, "Not all who wander are lost." I think that rings especially true for members of this cohort. Just in case you didn't know, the SDAP, one of the requirements of being the SDAP, meant that we had to have a previous degree in something that was not nursing. This means that for all of us, we all had different life experiences that brought us to where we are. Some of them were very different, lived in places very far, and had very different degrees. We had advertising, Italian, I came from Russian, and we were all over the place. In the end, we all heard the call to help others and to care for their health, and we all decided to answer. And that's what brings us here today. This remarkable group of people was so keen to the responsibility of caring for others that even though they had dedicated precious years and time and moments of their careers to other parts of their lives, they still just could not ignore the call and had to end up here. This graduation is a huge accomplishment, and I cannot think of a more deserving group in this graduating class. They're some of the most talented, driven, and compassionate people I have ever met. They are the perfect people to become nurses, and I believe that the nursing profession will be made significantly better because of them. Thank you to all those who helped us along the way. Thank you to the families and friends, including especially my incredible wife, that provided support and allowed us to achieve our dreams. Thank you to our faculty for giving us the tools and knowledge needed to become confident and compassionate nurses. And thank you for teaching us that sometimes when it takes difficult patients, the worse it gets, the worse it gets. And that we should be aware of that. And of course, thank you to all the unseen and unmentioned staff who work behind the scenes to make this a reality. Lastly, thank you again to this wonderful cohort and all these amazing graduates. I'm grateful to have been one of you. Congratulations today.
Thank you, Taylor. We'd now like to invite Sister Christine Davidding, President of Ursuline College, to the podium to give a final blessing.
We are gathered tonight in the presence of family, friends, and a host of nurses. We are also always in the presence of God. We bow our heads. Loving Creator, bring us together always so that we can extend your creation, your grace, and your goodness. Jesus, our healer, give us the compassion that you showed to every person in need. Spirit of blessing, give us the heart and the mind and the soul that shares the divine love with others. May all of us be thankful. May all of us be blessed. Amen.
Committee. Before we conclude our ceremony this evening, I'd like to share 2 things with you. The pictures taken this evening will be available in the next 1 to 2 days on the Flickr account. And at the conclusion of the ceremony, we'd like to ask that all of the graduates approach the stage for a group photo. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for joining us this evening.